Hey, good evening, everybody. On this Thursday evening, we had great weather today, and we just want to take the time to welcome you all to the show. My name is Corey, and I'm a former Virginia State Trooper and retired Navy Chief Petty Officer. And on this channel, we talk about police-involved incidents that occur around the country. And me and Mike, we just give our analysis on whether the officers acted as reasonable officers. And we also take a look at the actions of the citizens, see if they followed our unique acronym that we come up with, which is CALM, which stands for comply, answer questions, listen, and move on. Would the situation of that citizen turned out differently? Now, you may agree with us on a lot of things, or you may disagree with us. That's cool, no problem, man. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Got you. But however, we're just telling you just from a law enforcement perspective to kind of give you kind of the mindset what the officer may be going through and the actions of the citizens. So, with that being said, Mr. Mike Bradley is my co-host. Welcome, my brother.
Well, good to be back. Got another show lined up for you guys. What's up, Tone? What's up, Badass? I see you on here. And people on Facebook, So this is a situation where police are doing something negligent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To say the least. I mean, I don't have an answer for it, but we're gonna take a look at the video. And in Florida, it's Orlando. I see you on here. It is legal to have firearms. It's legal to carry concealed firearm. You don't need a permit or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into what happened on this case. I think Orlando sent us this video, right?
Jesus love you.
Okay, Jesus love you. We're going to talk about it. I'm sure you've seen it on YouTube, and we a lot of things to touch on here. So let's set this up.
Yeah, but before we get into that, if you're new to the channel and you're liking the content of this, please go ahead. Or if you're already here and you like it, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button and stay up to date on all our latest videos that we come out with. And, hey, we're going to play the video. It's not that long. We'll stop it. We'll make our comments. If you have a problem with that, don't worry about it. I got you covered. The link to the video is down in the description below. You can watch it at your leisure. But here on this show, we will stop the video. All right. That's just how we're going to do it. If you don't like, start your own channel. That's how we roll. All right. Go ahead, Mike.
This happened last year, December last year.
December 13th.
Got on here. And we're going to set this up. Regular traffic stop. The driver does nothing wrong. Matter of fact, the driver does more than he needed to. You know what I'm saying? He does everything right. But we're going to go and talk. We're going to play it and see what happened. Here we go.
And it's got about a 30-second pause here because, that body camera's got to kick in.
Yeah.
But nothing unusual, like you said, Mike.
No.
It's a regular track. I don't like saying regular or routine, but you get it.
Yeah.
Lower your windows, all of them. What's up, my man? Hey, you got a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, all that good stuff? And you blew that red light.
The light was yellow and turned red when I went out there.
It was red when you blew it.
It was yellow.
Okay. Well, I saw it. It was red. So,
I saw it.
all right. Well, you got a proof of insurance?
Yeah.
Just hang tight. You got anything crazy in the car?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I'm done.
You got a gun? You do? All right. Where's that? It's on you? Okay. As long as you're cool.
I'm chill.
No, man. I appreciate your honesty.
I ain't got time left.
That's awesome. So you have concealed carry and all that good stuff? No, you don't. All right, you're not a convicted felon, right? Nothing.
Everything, whatever.
Okay.
I'm supposed to do,
All right.
you know.
So what we're gonna do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm gonna have you step out. All right, fair enough. And we're just gonna remove the pistol from you, and then we're gonna run your license, make sure everything's good, and I'm gonna send you on your way.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, just hang tight. Just do me a favor, lower that window. Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on, so we're gonna take him out from that side, remove the pistol, and we'll go from there. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. I appreciate it, man, being very honest.
all right.
Oh, shit. You okay? Put the gun down. Put it down. You okay? You got shot on the leg. Rescue 1068. HQ 2162. Hey, rescue 1068. 1020. 1020. See how the knife with a gunshot to his leg. He does have a pistol on, so we're going to take him out from that side.
All right, Nick, stop it, Mike.
Swell on my side. Okay.
All right, so thus far, you know, if you could, Mike, back it up to the before the shooting when the officer's still talking to the gentleman. Like, you know, we always say there's no such thing as a routine traffic stop because things are always going to change, and apparently started off like a normal routine traffic stop, and then now you just saw the end result. So, you know, we're talking about the gun. The guy openly admitted, hey, you know, I do have a firearm on my person, no problem. I saw in the first comment from Badass, it said, you know, he realized that was his first mistake. He should have told them about the gun as soon as they approached. No, the citizen doesn't have to tell you.
In this state, yeah.
In this state, well, here either. They don't have to tell me they have a weapon. It's normally we ask. Like I would, if I stop you and just for whatever reason, you know, we would commonly ask, hey, is there anything in the vehicle that will hurt you or myself? No, or that's your time. But typically, a lot of times, might be honest with you, I hardly even ask that question, right? Unless I something raised my spider antennas, like, hey, you need to dig a little more, right? But that's that, and he could have a gun in the glove compartment, and I would never know. But here in Virginia, it's not typical that we would, you know, ask it for the citizen to tip, but it's just normal practice, and that's where that good citizen comes in, because they're the law-abiding citizens, because they're going to be the ones to always come up and say, hey, troop, just let you know. And a lot of times they would do that as soon as I rolled up on them. Hey, troop, just to let you know, I got a weapon. Hey, where is it? It's right here on my right hip. Hey, no worries. Just keep your hands where I can see them. We're going to be good to go. All right, you may want to move. I see your hands drop. We're going to have problems. And that's how we would handle it. How about you?
Well, out here in California, unless you have a license to carry, you know what I'm saying, you can't have it. So naturally, that's something we assumed, that everybody was armed until we proved that they ain't. But if they were, that could be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because it's illegal to carry concealed weapons in California unless you have a license to carry one, right? Yeah. So right. I don't have a problem with him asking, do you have a firearm or a gun or something illegal in the car? And I would appreciate that the citizen said, yeah, I got a gun on me. You know what I'm saying? That's just for officer safety. You know what I'm saying? So. Nothing wrong. But the question I have, Corey, is in Florida, okay, it's legal for you to carry a firearm. Let's assume that this guy is legally carrying a firearm. We have nothing to say it says he ain't. Now, do you normally ask the person that I'm going to take your weapon from you and deal with you for officer safety. That may be common practice. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I could see if it is, if it's within their policy that they take the firearm from the citizen. But I mean, if you don't have to take it, why take it? You know what I'm saying? Unless you were showing me something that made me think, like you say, spidey senses, right? Tingling. Unless you show me some behavior that makes me think you go grab that firearm or something, why bother? You know what I'm saying? But in this case, they did, right?
And like you said, there's no right or wrong. If you as the officer feel that it is a safety matter, then okay, you could do that. Now again, and the article I read was saying that Jacksonville now is going to come up with policy in regards to situation like this. I mean, if it's a law-abiding citizen, they have their carry concealed permit. There's no need for the officer to take that because not saying that it could not happen that a law-abiding citizen will flip out on you or whatever. But however, all the citizens that I have encountered that that had their carry concealed permits were all very cooperative, and it's like that having that carry concealed is like having a chunk of gold with you. That's something you value, and you don't want to get yourself in a situation where you run the risk of losing it. Right? That's something you cherish. Right? It's your constitutional right to one carry and carry legally, and so I yes, there have been times, Mike, I had a person step out of the vehicle. I removed the weapon from that person. And I would just simply, and we were always, if you were to do that, and when we went through officer safety training, you always remove the weapon, made the weapon safe. You take out the magazine, you separate the gun and the magazine. So in other words, I will put, maybe the magazine in the glove compartment and then put the firearm in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? Or just have and had the citizen just, stand inside the vehicle while I wrote the summonses. But majority of the time, like I said, Mike, when they were up and up with me, I never really worried about it. I just say, just leave your hands where I can see them. And most people, there's that unwritten law, if you will, where most people here in the state of Virginia would just roll down the windows, turn their center light on, and have their hands with the keys dangling outside the window. That's supposed to be an indication, hey, that they have a firearm. There's no written law says you have to do that. That's just a common practice that gun carriers would do in the event they were in the traffic stop. So, I mean, it's
in this case, this guy was legally carrying and he was compliant all the way through. And when the officers, they made the decision to seize his firearm while they dealt with him. That part is up in the air for me. You know what I'm saying? But I understand why they did it, but they didn't have to do it, in my opinion. But they did. They chose to do it. Now, when she grabs that firearm, very nonchalant with it.
They're going to show her. We didn't get that far yet. Let's roll that and see her body cam footage.
All right.
It's fun keeping me for good. I appreciate that being very honest. Oh, shit. You okay?
See, it happened so fast.
Right. They're going to show hers in a second.
Rescue 1068. HQ 2162. Hey, Rescue 1068. 1020. See how the night with the gunshot to his leg. He does have a pistol on, so we're going to take him out. That's all.
This is the other officer, one that should have been taking the gun off.
Where's your pistol at on my side? Okay. You still put your hands on the top of the vehicle for me?
I appreciate it, man. Being very honest. Oh, shit. You okay? Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You okay? No. Hey, rescue 1068. Let's go. Rescue 1068. Hey, man. Walk with me. Walk with me. Sit down, sit down, sit down.
I mean, okay, I think it's her right here.
Yeah, this is her.
He's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him, so.
Where's your pistol at on my side? Okay. So put your hands on top of the vehicle for me?
I'm not sure.
Shit. You okay?
She had her finger on the trigger.
Yeah, she had a finger on the trigger.
You okay?
She definitely don't. There's something that she is missing.
Rewind that back, Mike. Rewind that back. Play it again and then stop it.
Nope.
Right there. Oh, keep going. Right there.
Right there.
You see her finger on the trigger.
Right.
So clearly, I don't think she knew what the hell she was doing.
No. I mean,
She
clearly, I don't know if she has any training in removing the firearms from people or what. I don't know if is she in training herself right now? Is he her
because no, she was not in training. She was off duty. This was overtime that she was performing with it. They were doing some type of it's not like a task force, but they were doing some type of enforcement. And so this was her off time doing it. And so that tells me she's not training, she's not a rookie. And she had no idea what she was doing. Like, your finger is on the trigger, and that I'm not sure. I think it was a 9mm. I think it was might have been a 45. But it don't take much pulling on that trigger, man. And
Look,
you jerking on it and pulling it every which way. Now, boom, like, this is your safety. If this is on the trigger, you ready to fire. If my finger, that's like put it on the side. I don't know. I'm at a loss of words.
I'm at a loss of words too, because I don't understand how this woman ended up pulling this trigger. I mean, if anything, she should have kept the gun in the holster and removed the whole holster.
And remove the holster.
Right.
Correct.
And the gun wouldn't even come out. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, he was carrying it securely. It wasn't loosely carried in his pants. He had it in a holster. It was secured in his side. You know what I'm saying? She yanked on it, had her finger on the trigger. Okay. And what bothers me is how nonchalant she's acting. She seems like she's stunned or something. She's just like deer in the headlights. She's not really responsive to what just happened.
Yeah, and you'll see that. So here's is my thing. So, the officers say, hey, we're gonna have you, for your safety and my safety. So that kind of goes out the window now. We're gonna have, now I think I'll stay here with my weapon on my side now. No. I'll stay here. Trust me. I'm gonna leave my hands outside the window. My keys will remain on the top of my the hood of my car. And you do what you gotta do, right? My ticket and go. But for my safety, I think I'm gonna sit right here with this. Because I mean, you don't have to get out the car. I mean, if he gives you a command, but like, yes, stay calm, comply, answer questions, listen, move on, which is what this guy did. All right, but the end result, he gets shot in the leg.
Well, just to clarify, You have to get in a car if they tell you to get out of a car. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that clear.
Correct. Correct.
But in this case, luckily this wasn't a lot worse than was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lawsuit should be coming, and rightfully so.
It is.
This guy did everything he was supposed to do, and this officer, I don't know what she was trying to do, but she had her finger on that trigger and she yanked on the gun, and that's what caused it to go off. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? She's lucky that he didn't lose his life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just don't like how nonchalant she's acting, like this is no big deal. Like,
right. Play that. Play that.
Under something.
Right. Play that.
All right.
Because that's a good point.
You okay? Put the gun down. Right down. You okay? Nope. Gunshot range. Rescue 1068. Let's go. Tourniquet. I got it. You okay? Hey, Jenny, do me a favor. Just got
Yeah, he pissed.
Oh yeah, he should be.
Weippert, you good?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this thing off. Hang in there, brother. Rescue's coming.
The citizen, I applaud the citizen. He should be more pissed than he is. Okay, but I applaud him for his compliance.
And she not even helping. Like,
you
know what?
Like,
right. All right, let's stop.
Crank it down on you, man. I gotta stop the bleeding. Shit. I gotta crank it down, man. We gotta do that, brother. Stop the bleeding, all right? Hang in there.
I would much rather that she just went and sat in a car.
Right. A something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because now you're really just showing me like you don't need to be out there.
No.
Like you have no reason to being out there.
Yeah.
You just go sit in the car. Because even the guy was like, and I think that's why he was like, he said, fuck it. God dang it. You know what I mean? It's like, because he was getting ready to tell her to do something, and then it clicked on. I was like, now she probably F that up too. And just said F it and just handle it himself, I guess. But you saw how quickly he told her to put the gun down, just put it down. Put it down. Why? Because she'll probably end up shooting somebody else again. Because you know, who does that? What the hell, man?
I agree with Badass. At least be apologetic to something.
Right, she didn't even apologize.
She just nonchalantly walking around.
Okay, let's give her a bit of a doubt. Maybe she's still in shock. Like she can't believe that this just happened.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Damn that. Now, lady, you knew exactly what happened. Damn that. I'm not making
laughing, but it's really a serious mistake.
Yeah.
We laugh about it, but we only laughing because we can't believe how this woman was able to allow something like this to happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mistakes happen, okay? Cops make mistakes too. Okay?
Yeah.
But come on, man. This is something.
I mean, if you watched our show last week, we had another gentleman that was stopped for being, having the wrong license plate, that they stopped him, and how he remained calm, and the guy apologized, but then he went and let them have it, and rightfully so. But this guy here, man, like I said, I applaud him. Like I'm sure he wanted or had some few choice words he wanted to say to her. You know, I mean, and here this guy's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to comply. You know, I'll step out of the vehicle, so you feel safe. And I'm gonna be safe. Cool. Next thing I know, I get shot in the leg. Like, daggone, man, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, he should sue the city, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? They should get the pants sued off of.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It also brings into question now was it necessary to remove that firearm? You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they'll look at that and look at their policy and decide what they should normally do.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question for our viewers. Do you think it's right for law enforcement to remove the weapon from the citizen?
I mean,
for safety reason?
Yeah, for safety reasons, I can understand maybe why the officer said, "Hey, let me take your firearm for now while I'm dealing with it, and then I give it back to you when I'm done." Nothing wrong with that, but you have to ask yourself if they're not showing something that makes you want to do that, is it necessary to take the firearm from them?
Right. I mean, I agree with Scott. I mean, you know, he was cool, no problems, issues, or concerns. I would have left it alone.
Yeah,
I just would have left it alone, and you know, wrote in the ticket for, you know, running through the red light or whatever it was, and sending them on down the road. Like,
in the
but at the same time, it wasn't wrong for him to ask him to step out of the vehicle either.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. In a state where it might be common for people to carry firearms on them, you know what I'm saying? You can expect that they have a firearm, right? So, in this situation, under these circumstances, I wouldn't have even asked to remove the firearm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thanks. That let me. Where is that in the car? So I know that. You know, if
Right.
it's on you,
Right.
like you said, make sure you have your hands where I can see them. You know what I'm saying? And we good.
Right.
We cool.
I agree with Badass here. It's like, you know, it really is how you, and I'm talking about the citizen with the firearm. It really matters how your demeanor is. If you're giving off bad vibes to that officer, that's going to, you know, make them question, you know, other things.
Sure, if there was something else going on
right,
that raised my, like you said, spidey antenna,
right,
you know what I'm saying? Then maybe so I can understand that.
But
in this case,
but yes, in this case, you know, the guy was very compliant, didn't even really argue with him about, no, the light was yellow when I ran through, no, it was red. You know, he didn't, hey, whatever, we're not gonna argue on the side of the road. I mean, he was still cool, right? All right, hey, you check me out, I'm good. I nope, you're not a convicted felon. Nope, you can check me out, run me, cool. I wanted, and this is where we always say, Mike, you know, we'll always be different. Like, you may have let it ride like this. I know I would have let it ride like just leaving it in it, but in this case, this guy did. It's not making him a bad officer.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And it really wasn't him. I mean, he was the overall. And what we call it was his stop. He stopped, and the other two were just cover units. It was his stop, right? He's telling, hey, the guy is cool, no problem. He does have a pistol. We're gonna get him out, make it safe, and then write his tickets and send him on down the road. That was his whole play, right? He was cool, but then she comes along and not knowing how to remove a firearm from an individual, you know. Now the city has a black eye.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, here we go again. You talk about, for officer safety. Well, what about the citizen safety?
Yeah.
Right. Probably been safe for him to stay in the vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah. In this case, was there anything malicious? No. Was there anything racial? No, I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But was there anything negligent? Yeah. poorly done, yeah, obviously, you know what I'm saying. But it's bad all around. It makes the cops look incompetent.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So come on, the guy got shot in his leg. You know what I'm saying? He needs to sue the city for everything he got.
Yeah, he's gonna be probably retired for the rest of his life now, man. I'm not sure how much the lawsuit is for, but I'm sure it's gonna be a couple mil at least.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean because in one article I read it said that he had some damage to his leg and he's a crane operator or something like that, and so he can't really perform at his job. So he may be getting disability and maybe not be able to do that type of line of work anymore. So he's gonna be. It's very traumatic, but at the same time, he's gonna be set now, and I'm sure this is not how his idea way of being set for the rest of his life. But
and Scott is right. Could be a policy thing. That department, stop if on, remove it until complete. And not sure if that's the thing or not. Yeah, that possibly could be a policy thing. Hopefully they review their policy on that and make the necessary changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they did do that, Mike. The article I had read said that they had implemented changes and came out with new policy in regards to when an officer can have the citizen step out of the vehicle and move their weapon. And I think that's a good, and I hope other departments see this and make some changes. Like if you verify they have a carry concealed, it comes back as good, and they have no really bad criminal history record, no felons, obviously. Then let it be.
Yeah.
Then let it be. I mean, you still, as the officer, keep your radars up and keep your head on the swivel, because you still don't know what that person's intentions are. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's all a judgment call, Mike. Like you gonna make it or not. Doesn't mean right or wrong. But now you got policy, so there is they do, and so now there is a right and wrong way.
Yeah. So hopefully they corrected this officer who removed this firearm. Hopefully she'll be more careful next time.
Well, she fired, so according to what I've read in past, I don't think she should not be able to work at any other law enforcement agency throughout the country now. She's done. I mean, this is pure negligence. And
the guy
but here's the question: is she retrainable?
I don't know. Now, see that I don't know. I don't have enough information to make that call. Maybe she is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, she made a bonehead decision, and she was shocked. Maybe like I think Scott said it. Maybe she was stunned at the point and didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, it makes the officers look incompetent. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened. Well, Jesus loves it. His opinion: don't hire women cops. Well, I'm not going to touch on that. But I'll go as far as say this: when I went through the academy, there was a gentleman there. He was retired from the military as well. They had a huge problem with the women that were going through training with us. And at this time, we had the most females go through the academy ever through the state police history. So it was a pretty big deal. some of them, like Mike, you know the dangers of being a police officer. You know, as being a cop out there on the road, you got to be able to handle yourself.
Yeah.
Right. And some of these females were probably, maybe 100 pounds soaking wet. And she was really short. They had to modify the shotguns just so she could shoot. Could she handle herself on the side of the road? No. When you get on up a guy, 6'3", 200, 45, 55 pounds, no, she would get crushed. But I would I would I would have a discussion with this guy and like, man, I get you, bruh. I understand how you're feeling. I was like, but who am I to question her destiny? If this
Right.
if this is her walk in life, her path, who am I to question it? Right?
That's a whole nother discussion.
Right. That's a whole nother question. But and I'll just leave it at that. Jesus love you. But at the same time, Jesus love you. I worked with two females in particular that can handle their own. Right. It was cool. I never had to worry about them on traffic stops. And if I was ever to get into something, them jokers will be there in a heartbeat to come back you up. Right. So I'm not going to say I can't 100% agree with that. I feel you, but I'm not going to sit here and tell somebody what they can't do in life if that's their destiny, if that was their passion. I'm not going to crush that dream. You go through it. And this was that woman's opportunity. This is what she wanted to be a cop, and now this unfortunate incident happened. Now wake up call, like maybe it's a good thing I did get fired and go do what she really want. Do something else.
So she got fired then? In this?
Yes, this lady. Yeah, she done.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She done. Yeah, she fired.
Okay. Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion as far as
man.
In those type of jobs. Yeah, Tone, I hear you. There's some guys that can't handle themselves out on the side of the road.
Yeah. And that's the point I would make to this guy. Like, okay, there's some dudes on here that can't handle themselves, right?
That's a tricky subject, and I'm gonna leave that one alone. Are there some women that can be pretty good cops? Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Are there some women who wouldn't necessarily make a good patrol officer? No, but same thing for men. Some men wouldn't be able to handle themselves either. So that's a tricky situation. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. That's. I mean, we can have that on a sidebar, but I mean, it's. Yeah, I'm not going to sit down or tell somebody what they can't do if that's what they want to do in their life. I'm not going to shoot somebody's dream down. But anyway, so hey, yeah, let's finish this out, man. I think it's really actually almost done, right, Mike?
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. They give him medical aid, and he does end up suing the city. Let's play it out real quick.
You hit my phone. Your phone? Where's it at? It's in the truck. In the middle? All right, brother. Whatever we need.
I gotta cut his clothes off.
All right.
Cheers. Yeah, I gotta see where your hip broke.
You pretty sure it's just there? Yeah, that's all I heard. Let me see. Yeah, I got you. I need to make sure the exit one's not up here, or entry one's not up here, okay? They're going to cut your clothes off.
At this point, I would have her, if she ain't helping, I'd have her sit in the car.
Yeah. Well, that is her right there, ain't it?
Yep.
It's an ND. It's going to be an ND.
The ND is just short for negligent discharge.
2162. We're 77. Working on right now. That's still bleeding. The bleeding stopped. I got your phone, brother. No, I don't want that. I'm going to really bandage. Michael, what do you mean? I see you just really bandage. I want to do professional bandage on that.
So they're doing everything they can as far as first aid goes. You know what I'm saying? So, rightfully so. And it's really an unfortunate incident.
Yeah, I like we said before on this channel, we're gonna tell you, our honest opinion. Yes, we'll be hard on the officers, and this woman, this officer, she totally blew it on this one.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
This will definitely stain that department's reputation for a long time. She's been fired, and rightfully so, and now we got law enforcement has another image they gotta fix, and policy you gotta continue to update. But at the end of the day, we're humans. Mistakes happen. This was a huge mistake. I mean, she didn't intend to shoot him.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it definitely was a mishap on her part. Maybe more training for her or for anybody is gonna be doing that. Like I said, you got policy now, so we'll see what the policy is in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was definitely
the citizen in this case did everything right. There's nothing
Yeah.
that he could have done. So
Yeah.
he did everything right. You know what I'm saying? And this happened to him. That's unfortunate.
right. And and so you talk about the acronym CALM, Mike. Comply, answer questions, listen, and move on. You do everything right, but yet something still can go wrong. But the good thing about that, by following the acronym CALM, he's alive, thank God, and now he can sue the bejesus out of this department. And she's gone and fired from the department, and hopefully never becomes a police officer again. So I mean, there's that's the good thing out of it, right? He's alive. Because we always say, Mike, you never know what type of officer you're going to get. Had she not been there, everything probably would have been cool, right? We wouldn't even be talking about this video, right? Because not a majority of officers know how to remove a weapon from a person.
Yeah.
And definitely not put your finger on the trigger. That part. But she's not there. But that's the importance of the acronym CALM. You're doing what you're saying. You're complying with their commands. He got out of the vehicle, no problem. First of all, he rolled all the windows down because the officer asked him to. Did that, no problem. Didn't argue with the officer. about, you know, the light was yellow when I went through, when I was red, didn't argue, told him he did everything. He complied. He answered questions. He listened. He's moving on, but unfortunately, he was shot with his own gun. But he did get to move on, because you never know what type of officers you're gonna get, and that's why it's important to still stay calm. What say you, Mike?
Yeah, I agree. You know, so it's an unfortunate incident. You know what I'm saying? She was negligent, clearly, and you know, let's say what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Royally.
Yeah.
Royally messed up. So, all right, y'all. Let us know what y'all think about this video, man. We're gonna wrap this one up for tonight. If you like it, please hit that like button. Everybody on Facebook and on YouTube, hit them like buttons, throw some hearts up on there, and share this out. Help us with the algorithm and get people to check our videos out. If you got something you'd like for us to check out, as always, hit us up at here. I'm gonna throw the email up there. Hit us up at Brothas-in-law21 at gmail.com. If you want to be on the show and chop it up with us, or if you got a good topic you want us to discuss, it doesn't always necessarily have to be a video. If you got a topic you want us to bring up and talk about, hit us up at our email here, Brothas-in-law21 at gmail.com, and we'll get you on the show. Other than that, Mike, what's up? Final word.
Have a good weekend. Be safe. And that's about it.
That's it. All right. So we'll be back next week with another video. Nothing else. Y'all be safe. God bless you. And peace out.
Peace out.